New tonight, demolition is underway at a Moorhead home that was once the center of a standoff and arson investigation. The house is located in the 800 block of 7th Avenue South. 41-year-old Sean Arenholz was charged with arson, burglary, and assault. He was given a plea deal and sentenced back in April. In September last year, crews were called to the home for a fire. When they showed up, they found Arenholz on the roof. He was eventually taken into custody with the help of SWAT.